Hey, get up. What are you doing with your life? Get the out of bed.
Shut up, Alexa. Stop telling me what to do. Are you struggling to get your life back together? I can relate. My name's Kara, and you're watching my channel, Kara C. Today, we're going to be discussing how to get your life together. We're going on a deep dive. I have been in a rut for about a year now. You see, my boyfriend and I, in 2018, decided to pack up a moving truck and follow our dreams, driving 3,000 miles across the country to move to Florida. Living in Florida started out amazing. We were visiting Disney World all the time. We made a bunch of new friends. We were just living a dream life. But over the course of the year, I started feeling detached from our friends, my life, and everything I loved here, including Disney. As the days went on, I found that the things that normally bring me joy were just bringing me less and less satisfaction. And my depression really peaked around Thanksgiving and during the holidays. It's just really hard being 3,000 miles from home, especially during the holidays. As it got really close to the end of the year, I realized that although there are so many things that are not in my control, there are so many things that are in my control. And I decided that I needed to get my life back on track and make 2020 an incredible year. If you too are feeling like you're in a rut, like you're disconnected from the person that you want to be, or like you just don't know what you're doing with your life, first of all, know that you are not alone. And second, here are some tips that might help you get things turned around. Okay, before we even get into that, I am not a psychologist or a therapist or anything like that. And if you are experiencing symptoms of depression, it may be best to seek professional help. So I will leave some resources in the description should you need some. Accept that where you are at is okay. I haven't taken great care of myself mentally, physically, emotionally over the past year. I have a far journey ahead of me of where I want to be, but I'm also okay with where I'm at now. I accept that this is where I'm at. I don't regret moving to Florida. I don't regret everything that's led me up to this point right now. And you shouldn't either. Where you are at is okay. We are all on different paths, and worrying about how you could have changed the past or having any regret about anything that you've done or how the things that have led you to where you're at, it's just a focus of the wrong energy. Like instead of focusing on that, you know, figure out where you're going, not where you've been. Like redirect that energy into like making the future better. Set yourself some goals. Where do you want to go? What do you want out of life? For me, my big goal over the next year is to develop daily habits and create routines that are gonna set me up for success and lead me to a better well-being and sense of purpose. I really wanna spend the next year focusing on how I can better myself and also make the world a better place. Those are like my big overall goals. I do have some more specific goals that I'm gonna be focusing on throughout the year. And if you want more help with setting goals that are more achievable, that you can kind of like track your progress, setting SMART goals is just a great method. Like you kind of it helps you make more of a definition to your goal and helps you be able to kind of like stay on track and see like, okay, am I progressing towards like what I wanted to do or set out to do? Take baby steps. Don't completely set out to change your life overnight. I sometimes find myself trying to go from one extreme to the other. For example, over the last year, haven't really like exercised regularly, eaten well regularly, just like taking care of my mental health and well-being regularly. And I like to kind of like do an extreme thing where I'm like, okay, starting tomorrow, I'm gonna eat super good. I'm gonna exercise like every day, and I'm going to read a book every evening instead of watching TV. And just like that extreme shift just like doesn't work. Like, it sounds nice in theory, but one day in, I do it, and then my body's like, I'm not doing that again tomorrow. That wasn't fun, and then I don't. So, you know, if you just say like, take tiny steps, like, okay, if what I want is to take better care of myself overall, maybe instead of going to the extreme of, you know, saying I'm gonna exercise 7 days a week, maybe I'm gonna say I'll exercise 2 to 3. And that's a good place to start. I just think trying to change like every aspect of your life all at once is setting yourself up for failure. And instead, if you just take like those tiny tweaks and over time gradually adjust them, eventually you can get to where you wanna be. I'm realizing as I'm editing this that I actually have some pretty drastic goals this year. I have some like pretty big changes and things that I am working on this year. But the point is that you don't really want to like change everything overnight, because it's just better to make strides towards like a more long-term evolution of where you want to be. I am so excited to start this new journey that I'm on. 2019 was a really rough year, but there is something very freeing about the start of a new decade. It's an opportunity for a new path, a new beginning, a new hope even. Over the next year, I'm embarking on a journey of mental, spiritual, physical, and just overall well-being. A journey to be a better human, to find my path to greatness, and to create the life that I want. I hope that you'll follow me on this journey, and I hope that I can inspire you to follow your path to greatness and for you to create the life that you want and live your best life. And please, if you enjoyed this video, check out this video right here. And strive valiantly, my friends.